What's happening around the world? It's time for another serving of News Bites.
最近国内外发生哪些大事？午餐搭配 ICT News Bites， 慢慢的一口接一口吸收最新时事和趣闻。
Hello, everybody, and welcome to a new episode of News Bites. I'm Trevor Tortomasi.
And I'm Nancy Sun.
In today's news,
New life for an old building in Keelung.
Work at the Penguin Post Office.
At a cafe where being lazy is not allowed.
All that and more coming up next.
Top of Taiwan.
基隆老建筑重获新生. New life for an old building in Keelung.
You may not know it, but Taiwan is full of historic 历史性的 buildings. Some of them belong to the Qing dynasty, Qingchao. Others were built during the Japanese occupation, 日治时期.
One building is the Keelung Fortress Command, 基隆要塞司令部, which is located in Zhongzheng, Keelung. The Fortress Command headquarters, 司令部, was built in 1928.
The building was designed, 设计, by someone in the Japanese army, and it was an important office in northern Taiwan because it was in charge of Keelung, New Taipei, Hsinchu, and Miaoli.
In 1957, the Keelung Fortress Command was closed, 关闭, and the camp was used by soldiers, 军人, located in the area. The government decided to call it a historical site in 2010.
The Keelung Fortress Command reopened at the end of April, and it's now a place where people can meet or hold exhibits. 4月底时，要塞司令部重新开放，现在成为了展览场地。
But the Keelung Fortress Command is not the only Japanese building in Taiwan. The Japanese stayed in Taiwan for 50 years, which means they had plenty of chances, 机会, to build buildings the way they liked.
For example, the presidential office building, 总统府, has been around since 1923. The Hayashi department store, 林百货 building in Tainan was built in the same year. And it was the first building in Taiwan to have an elevator.
People who are interested in history are trying to save these old buildings because they are a part of Taiwan's history. In all, 总计, there are about 2,800 old Japanese buildings in Taiwan.
And many people are hoping that some of these buildings are important enough to save, 保存, so they can be turned into historic sites, 古迹, like the Keelung Fortress Command too.
Going global.
在企鹅邮局工作, work at the Penguin Post Office.
There is a special post office that's looking for a new employee, 员工. To do this job, you have to be able to arrange mail, 信件, sell stamps, 邮票, and count penguins, 企鹅.
That's right. This job involves counting the number of penguins that appear on the island. The job might not sound like a big deal, 听起来没什么, but it is important because it helps the island decide how many people can visit it at once, 同一时间.
It's called Goodyear Island, 高迪尔岛, and right now about 18,000 visitors go to it regularly. But too many visitors may scare penguins away.
The island doesn't just have a post office, it also has a gift shop and museum. 除了邮局, 岛上还有礼品店跟博物馆.
The person who takes care of the post office doesn't need to manage 管理 the two other places. Still, the job is not easy.
It can be as cold as -5 degrees Celsius, 摄氏零下5度, which is very cold. Everyone who works there has to sleep in the same room.
And there are no modern toilets, 马桶, no running water, 自来水, and no showers, 淋浴设备. Sometimes people don't even take showers for 2 weeks.
There is no Wi-Fi, no internet, no cell phone reception, 收讯. so they can't talk to their family or friends. And if there is an emergency, 紧急状况, getting you to a hospital might even take 7 days.
But if you are looking for some peace and quiet, 平静, and you want to hang out, 闲晃, with penguins all day, this might be the job for you.
Today's feature.
禁止懒惰的咖啡厅, a cafe where being lazy is not allowed.
If you don't like working hard, this coffee shop may be the place for you. It's a cafe where the owner will tell you what to do.
The shop offers unlimited 无限量 coffee and tea. In exchange, it wants its customers to set goals and to say when they plan to finish their assignments. 作为交换，咖啡厅希望顾客设定目标，还有完成工作的时限。
People who work in the store are happy to nag you, 对着你唠叨, if you don't work fast enough, because that is part of their job. The shop's owner says he hopes the strict rules will allow his customers to finish their work like they planned.
The recap.
So, in today's News Bites, Taiwan has reopened the Keelung Fortress Command.
It's now a place where people can meet or hold exhibits. The Keelung Fortress Command is just one of many buildings built by the Japanese when they were in Taiwan.
And there is a special post office that's looking for a new employee. To do this job, you have to be able to count penguins that appear on the island.
The job is difficult because it is in a faraway place, and it is not easy to speak with family and friends.
And one coffee shop in Japan decided it would give people a chance to do their work without being bothered.
The shop offers unlimited coffee and tea, but it also asks its customers to set goals and to say what time they plan to finish their assignments.
And that's today's episode of News Bites.
This week, we want you to have your say about secret passages. Secret passages seem like a lot of fun. They could help you go somewhere without anyone knowing. And just walking in a secret passage sounds like a great adventure. So if you could have a secret passage that starts from your room, where would it go? Record your message and send it to Newsbites, NEWSBITES, at icrt.com.tw with your name and age, and if you'd like the name of your school. Make sure to send us your recording by Thursday at noon, and you might hear your message on our show on Friday.
ICRT 与教育部国民及学前教育署下次继续和您聊新闻。ICRT App 和网站也能重复收听。
More local and international news next time on News Bites. Brought to you by the K-12 Education Administration. Find past episodes available on the ICRT website and app.